What researchers are able to do is they are basically able to exploit prompt injection attacks even though Llama's own AI safeguards are in place. So first of all, let's know what safeguards does Llama existing currently have. The first is Llama Guard and Llama Firewall. So these two things are present. So let's see what was done basically. Llama Firewall has two components, which is Prompt Guard and Code Shield, which is pretty self-explanatory on what it basically does. So what researchers were able to find out is that Prompt Guard was able to easily categorize English malicious prompts pretty well, but when it comes to non-English prompts and prompts which were obfuscated, so Prompt Guard wasn't able to perform really well in those scenarios. For example, malicious Turkish phrases were uses, which included instructions to ignore the previous instructions and do as the user says, and those were passed without getting flagged. Now, this poses a huge challenge for us because all of these models are trying to adapt themselves to the Indian audience as well. And as India has so many languages and dialects, that means even more opportunities for malicious users to be able to, prompt inject malicious instructions here. And another such issue is obfuscated code or obfuscated instructions. So basically, what attackers are basically able to do is that if you know that ChatGPT is going to scrape your website, you will try to embed some characters within this white space, and there is a possibility that your AI model, while it's scraping a website, it may pick up on these Unicode characters and treat it as instructions. And moreover, the researchers also find out vulnerabilities in the Code Shield module of the Llama firewall. So basically, Code Shield is responsible for generating code that doesn't, break any security protocols or security standards. But it has been found out that the code generated that was passed via Code Shield, SQL injection vulnerabilities were widely found in the production models. So that's a major issue. The thing that I just mentioned, that attackers can use Unicode data and they can put it in the white space in the website. It is known as an invisible payload. And extensive testing was also found out, and a total of 100 prompts were given which were malicious in nature. And out of those 100 prompts, only half of them or only 50 of them were caught by the Llama guardrail system. So after that, what Meta has basically done is that it has issued new advisory on how basically their services are to be used, and they are advocating for us to use defense in depth, so that it basically says that we don't just have to rely on what Meta has implemented in security protocols. We also should have our own security protocols in case of prompt injection attacks were to happen.